Our ninth grade PBL took us a while to decide upon. However, we went with something that will help both our community and our society.
We finally decided upon our own version of a sound alert system made to aid those with hearing disabilities, improving on previous versions.
We named our product the Internet of Dings, hoping that it'll help the 30 million or 13% of Americans that deal with hearing loss daily.
The probability of hearing loss increases with age, as 1 in 3 people over the age of 65 have a hearing impairment, and we want to help.
The project itself is made up of a few interconnected components. First of all, there's the case, which is a small plastic cylinder, easy to attach to any magnetic surface. It holds detection hardware that intercepts sound waves and sends a message if the certain wave detected is at a set frequency, such as an over beeping.
An array of 2 electret microphones attached to a USB sound card soldered to a Raspberry Pi Zero W. The Raspberry Pi uses the Gorzel algorithm, sliding discrete Fourier transforms and fast Fourier transforms to detect specific patterns at specific frequencies.
The user decides on which frequency the wave will make the system send a message.
The message sent is received by a different part of the system, the user's phone. The message notifies the user that a certain sound is going off and may need their attention. The project has had a few challenges involved. We couldn't perfect the system and do everything we wanted within the time frame of 3 weeks. Originally, we wanted to create an app to notify the user that an alert is going off, but there wasn't enough time to do such a thing. So instead, we made a website that would send text to your phone once the device catches a sound.
We ran into a few problems during our research. While looking for reliable data, we found contradictory information, which we had to sort out to find which data was consistent.
Another challenge we had to deal with was one of our group members going away for a week, so we had to record separately and communicate online.
To present this project, we printed our poster onto a trifold, which showcased the infographics on hearing loss, as well as our problem: how do you make sound alerts for deaf people function better? And our solution: the Internet of Dings is our main focus. On the right, 2 people wrote about their reflections on the project, and we included the required research there too. We created the poster with Adobe Illustrator, so over the course of the project, we became more familiar with the program and graphic design in general.
Unfortunately, the device isn't foolproof and can be tricked into sending an alert by a whistle or other noise if it reaches the exact frequency it's programmed for. Even though we ran into a series of problems such as that one, we managed to overcome almost all of them and learned many things about our topic and various skills along the way.
Looking back on the project now, working together with my group collaboratively in trying to solve an abstract problem with an indirect solution was very new and a different experience. I've always been used to a very linear flow of problem to solution. The ability to move freely on my project was very eye-opening, and I began to realize how many challenges we face today that can be overcome incrementally. The experience was very humbling. I enjoyed being able to come up with a viable solution to an existing problem, where our problem pertained to deaf people. Aside from teaching me how to abstract problems and solve them that way, I exercised my abilities in graphic production and design.
This project was really something I didn't expect to enjoy, but it became very engaging, and I love that instead of a typical project. We actually created a device with the ability to help people with hearing impairments. I learned so much about a group of people I hadn't considered much before, and I got better at using graphic design during the process. Being part of a hardworking group towards a worthy end goal was something I didn't expect from this project, but that's exactly what it became. I hope that what we had accomplished is an improvement upon previous models and inspires others to do even more.